Good day, everyone! I'm Leslie May Bugnot, and together with Arman Manyalak, we will be discussing about the historical foundations of education. This includes the people who are the founders and made a great contribution to the curriculum development. So first we have Franklin Bobbitt, who was born in 1876 and died in 1956. His contributions, theories, and principles are: he started the curriculum development movement. Next, curriculum is science that emphasizes students' needs. Curriculum prepares learners for adult life. And objectives and activities should group together when tasks are clarified. So first is the curriculum development movement. He is known for his two books, The Curriculum, which was published in 1918, and How to Make a Curriculum, published in 1924, where he developed the theory of curriculum development. He is also after general education, which represented the knowledge that all children needed to prepare for their responsibilities as adult citizens. So pwedeng under dito yung pagkatuto sa GMRC or yung good manners and right conduct. Tsaka yung pag-identify ng role ng isang individual sa lipunan. Next naman is yung needs. Curriculum should adapt to the needs of an individual. So, yung mga needs na sinasabi dito ay yung related or parang preparation sa adult life at responsibilities. Kaya dapat yung mga hindi kailangan is hindi na tinuturo. So, next naman is yung objectives and activities na dapat is grouped and sequenced after clarifying the instructional tasks. So, pag sinabing group, dapat yung mga similar sa isa't isa, magkakasama. And sequence naman, syempre, yung kung ano yung dapat maunang gawin. And dapat related din ang objectives and activities sa adult work and citizenship. And also, an individual should be educated according to his capabilities or yung mga kakayanan niya. Sa adult life naman, parang binigyang pansin dito na dapat ang curriculum is related to living, which is yung citizenship or pagiging isang mamamayan ng isang bansa. And lastly, programs. Kasama dito yung mga academic and preparatory at vocational and terminal. So dito nakapaloob yung mga practical tasks na maisa sa buhay. So next naman is si Charters, who was born in 1875 and died in 1952. So his contributions, theories, and principles are: like Bobbitt, he posited that curriculum is a science and emphasizes students' needs. Then, objectives and activities should match. Subject matter or content relates to objectives. So yun nga, objectives, activities, and subject matter should match. Tulad na lang nung sa principle of constructive alignment na dapat aligned yung objective sa task or dapat gawin at sa subject matter. Then like Bobbitt, curriculum is a science that emphasizes students' needs. And may na-publish siyang book noong 1909, which is yung Methods of Teaching, which stated that the function of school subject matter was to satisfy needs and solve problems faced by the society. Next naman ay si William Kilpatrick, who was born in 1875 and died in 1952. His contributions, theories, and principles are: curricula are purposeful activities which are child-centered. Then next, the purpose of the curriculum is child development and growth. He also introduced this project method where teacher and student plan the activities. And lastly, curriculum develops social relationships and small group instruction. So first is yung child-centered, na kung saan dapat ang focus or dapat i-consider is yung child development and growth. Kung ano ang makakapagpabuti or makakatulong sa learner. Then next naman is social development, which involves social relationships and small group discussion. Ang curriculum daw dapat madedevelop yung social and communication skills ng isang learner. And lastly, his article got published in 1918, which is the project method, which includes 4 steps: purpose, plan, execute, and judge. So first is yung purpose, where teachers decide what are the objectives or what they want their students to achieve or accomplish. Then second is plan, which includes the development of plan for achieving the objectives. Then next is execute, which means to implement the plan. And finally, judge, which includes assessment on how the plan went. We now proceed to Harold Rugg, who was born in 1886 and died in 1960. His contributions, theories, and principles are: curriculum should develop the whole child. It is child-centered. Next, with a statement of objectives and related learning activities, curriculum should produce outcomes. And lastly, emphasize social studies and suggested that the teacher plans curriculum in advance. According to him, curriculum should be child-centered, which includes the concept of the development of the whole child. And his work, The Child-Centered School, which was published in 1928, described the historical and contemporary basis of child-centered education. Next is social studies, which includes different branches such as history, geography, economics, and political science. Rugg advocated on focusing the curriculum on students' investigations of social problems, and he wrote this book, Man and His Changing Society, which was published in 1921, which focused on social problems in the United States and encouraged students to explore potential solutions. And lastly, he suggested that the teacher plans the curriculum in advance, for it produces outcomes. So here's the summary. Franklin Bobbitt started the curriculum development movement, and his focus is the students' needs. Then, he is also after the programs involving general education, academic and preparatory, and vocational and terminal. The next is Weret Charters. He stated that the objectives, activities, and subject matter should be aligned, and he also emphasized students' needs just like Franklin Bobbitt. And he wrote methods of teaching where the function of the subject matter was to satisfy needs and solve problems faced by society. The next is William Kilpatrick. He believed that the curriculum includes social development for students where they build social relationships and have small group discussions. Then he had his article, The Project Method, which included 4 steps, and these are purpose, plan, execute, and judge. Then lastly, Harold Rugg. He believed that the curriculum was composed of social studies, which intended to focus on students' investigations on social problems. He also published Man and His Changing Society related to it. And finally, he suggested that teachers should plan curriculum in advance, for it produces outcomes. And of course, their similarities are they all believe that the curriculum must be child-centered and must have real-life applications or applicable in their adult life, including social rules and responsibilities. And they are all after curriculum development. So that's all for my report, and the other contributors will be discussed by Arman Manyalak. Thank you.